Hey, my name is Aaron Arnett, and I'm with Arnett Muldrow and Associates, and we are working on the Envision New Kent County strategic plan. And this video is to give you a quick overview of the process to date and then talk about next steps. First, this plan is a county-led plan. We have a steering committee that was appointed by the Board of Supervisors that's guiding us throughout this process. And then, of course, we're working hand in hand with administration throughout the plan. Our team is Arnett Muldrow and Associates, my firm, and we are responsible for overall strategic planning, economic development, and market research, as well as marketing. And then our partner on the team is Hill Studio, and they're looking at planning and overall design and development strategies. The strategic plan is a typical strategic plan where there will be a mission that states what is the purpose of the county government today, how it serves its citizenry. There will be an aspirational vision statement of what we will become as a county in the next 20 years. And then there will be goals and actions for us to pursue to achieve that overall vision. The plan is not the comprehensive plan or other plans that the county has worked on. This is more broad-based and long-term than that. It's a bit more higher level than the comp plan, but certainly it may lead to updates and changes to our comp plan or other development tools that we have. Basically, this strategic plan is what do we want to be and how do we get there? And it's that roadmap for us to improve our tools to achieve that overall vision. The process is a five-phased strategic planning process. Phases 1 through 3 were background review and data gathering. Phase 4, which is where we are right now, is visioning. And specifically, we are in task number 14, community design workshop, which we'll share a little bit more information about later in this presentation. And then once we wrap up visioning, we are going to move into phase 5, the strategic plan development itself. The bulk of this process really occurs in phase 4 and phase 5. And throughout this process, there will be continued opportunities for community input and participation. Started with a kickoff in late February. We had a meeting with our steering committee, but we also had an open public meeting with residents of the community. Had great attendance. We had over 60 people at that meeting, great conversation, but also had folks fill out an input card, which helped us identify from your perspective what some of the strengths in the county are, what some of the challenges in the county happen to be. After the public kickoff in late February, we released an online survey to get your input on community character, your perception of the quality of life in the community, overall governance, economic development, a number of other topics, as well as your general vision of the future of New Kent County and things that you need here today. We had over 1,000 people participate in the survey, and this information really has provided a foundation for us to continue the conversation through the visioning process. I'm going to do another video that shares with you some of the detail of the online survey. Next, we did a comprehensive market analysis in March and April, and this included a market definition exercise. It included a demographic profile for the county and its trade areas. It included what we call a market segmentation study, which is really expanded demographics on who New Kent County residents are and what their characteristics are. Then we did a comprehensive market analysis looking at demand and trends for commercial development, for housing growth, for employment. We're able to overlay this with some of the answers from the questions of the survey and answer what do we need here in the county moving forward. I am going to release another video that explains the findings of the market analysis in more detail, so stay tuned for that as well. In May, we conducted a visioning workshop based on the input from the online survey and some of the findings from the market analysis. We facilitated 11 themed roundtables, focusing on things like economic development, on broadband, on senior services, on parks and recreation and tourism. etc. We had about 112 stakeholders participate in these virtual meetings, which was great participation, but more importantly, we had well-rounded, robust discussions that really led us to some core strategic themes that will be the foundation for the process moving forward. Those 5 strategic themes that have been emerging include infrastructure, so broadband, internet and telecommunications, water and sewer, roads, our road network, growth management, so economic development, environmental sustainability, land management and growth, quality of life, our rural character that we have in New Kent County, safety, education and healthcare, those things that make New Kent County a great place to live, governance, so the functions of New Kent County government as well as fiscal management. And then finally, resiliency, dealing with the short and long-term impacts of COVID-19, but also being prepared for the next challenge that we are faced with. Again, these core areas will likely be the foundation of the plan moving forward. We're working with the steering committee right now to develop some draft goals based on these 4 or 5 core areas. And there will be an opportunity for you all to see and provide input on those draft goals as they are developed. So stay tuned on that. But many of those will actually be discussed this week in the community design workshop. The community design workshop is going to be led by Hill Studio, and essentially it will be a 2-week virtual workshop where we'll discuss with you all overall design and development within the county, as well as rural character and growth within the county. The workshop is going to be virtual, but it will be interactive. There's going to be opportunity for live community engagement throughout the process. The meetings that we will be having with the public will be facilitated on the Envision New Kent County Facebook page. And then there's also going to be a companion virtual studio with more detail on design recommendations and growth development strategies. And again, opportunities for you all during those 2 weeks to provide us input. It'll start June 22nd and go through July 2nd. And if you have not followed the Envision New Kent Facebook page, I would encourage you to go to that page for more information, but also to receive event notifications. So I appreciate your time in this short video, and we hope to see you at the workshop. Thank you.